Morning.
We are in Ireland.
Kind of. We're floating off the coast of Ireland.
Right.
Carnival won't take us right to port, so we're going to do a bit of jockeying around today to get to Dublin.
Yes. I was told that I had to be at the lounge for 7:15 to get tender tickets. So I went there to get them at 7:15, and then they told me, no, you can't get tender tickets for your group. You all have to be here ready to leave the ship to get your tender tickets. So I got Mr. Canuck up at 7-ish to get ready, and I ran down to get tender tickets and came back without them. So now it's after 8 and we're going to try again.
Good job, Carnival, because the policy was different 2 days ago.
Yeah, the last tender spot, Mr. Canuck was able to go get tender tickets for us.
Get tender tickets, and then we got off when we wanted to. So
I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways, we're here trying to figure it out, and we'll see where we go from here.
We're leaving for the tender. So a little bit of backstory heading for the tender. We're still not sure what's going on with Carnival here. They seem to have changed the protocol for Platinum in the last few days. That we can no longer just go down and get ourselves a tender ticket and get right on, typically like Platinum, Diamond used to do. Now they're handing out tickets. You have to have everybody in your party. You have to be down there and be shuttled over. It's kind of a mess here this morning. On land, we are in Dunlerin, I believe that's how you say it.
That's how you said it.
Close to that.
Yeah, close to that. Yeah.
And we are just taking the public train. So what a great deal, though. We just paid €10.
That's a return
for two of us for a return. So that's $2.50 each way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So we're heading into Dublin.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. We're getting off.
We have a couple things we want to try to do, but we haven't pre-booked anything, so we'll see if there's any openings for us to do that. And if not, we'll find our own thing to do. To
the middle of town, and if nothing more, we'll just wander around Dublin and see what there is to do. Kind of totally unscripted today. So, and it's supposed to rain today, but so far it's holding off. So fingers crossed that continues. Okay, so we're leaving for the next train. I think it's gonna be here about 5 minutes, and we're going on a train ride. I believe it's about 15 to 20 minutes to get into the station we're going to, so won't be long. We'll be in Dublin. Our train has arrived. Here we are. We are in Dublin. Oh, we can't go. We got a little red guy. Where are you trying to get to now? Trying to get to the Dublin Castle. We'll see. They have limited tickets available every day, so we'll see if we can get one of them. Okay, so we are here in Dublin Castle, and it does look like that they have some tickets still available for walk-ins today. So we are going to take a guided tour, and it starts in just a few minutes. So we have to rush over and meet up with the group, and off we go. So after a bit of a walk from Dublin Castle, we are now over at the Trinity College, I believe it's called. And Trinity College is known for having this beautiful library where the Book of Kells is stored at it. So we're going to check it out and see what it's like, see if there's a big line or if there's a cost to get in, but we're going to check that out. Okay, so we are here on famous Grafton Street, and this street is known for not only its shopping but also the buskers that play here. The musicians set up shop here in front of the stores and they play. Check it out. Okay, we are heading back to the ship now. We are done with Grafton Street. We are going to instead do the walk back towards the ship. It is just crazy in this city today. We almost escaped the rain.
Almost.
We just got off the train back from Dublin to the cruise port. It's just starting to spit now. Looks like you got a raindrop on you. There. The Carnival Tender adventure finally ends. We was really in doubt for a while whether we were going to make it.
Wow. That was something.
We watched one tender smash into the ship. We were floating around, bobbing around like an apple for a long time, and eventually they couldn't figure out how to tie the sender off. So up to today was tender training or what was going on, but it's like they'd never done it. Wow.
We got a bunny.
What an adventure, but now we got a bunny. We are off. There's some food. I would have liked to find some to eat there, like some Irish stew or something, but we're kind of in that gap between do we go back to the ship to eat or would we eat here? It was chaotic in Dublin. Streets were packed, restaurants were packed. We decided to come back to the ship. There you go. Tacos live here. Time for some chicken taco. Like that's it there. Okay, I've ordered a chicken taco, and Jill has a chicken sandwich from the Sandwich Deli plate. Some truffle fries and some chocolate chip cookies, I believe. Okay, after my taco, I had something from Chopsticks again. A little Kung Pao chicken, some broccoli, and Shanghai noodles. And today we are experimenting with all kinds of different lunches. This time I'm having the buffalo chicken sandwich from the sandwich place. Ding dong, to the right, I hear it. It's over there. We are going back to down there, guest services, deck 2, to get our passports.
Right.
Yes, they apprehended them.
Yeah.
We should have a fancy new Irish stamp in them if the story was true.
Oh, there's a big line to get them back right now already.
Everybody wants their passports back.
Huh.
We're seeing. We've got our passports back. Mm-hmm. We've officially been stamped in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right there. August 1822. Damn passports. Known as actually some of the prettiest passports in the world.
Oh, really?
Our little pictures on the blank pages. Yeah, I saw that on, I don't know where it was. Social media just the other day. People were talking about how pretty our passports are. So
There's some cute pictures behind them.
Canada rocks over and over.
Look it.
Taking the sights in. There's a ferry over there that's heading out from Dublin, I suspect. One of our tenders is going back over there. A whole bunch of big smokestacks in the direction of the city. Some kind of, I don't know if it's a peninsula or an island over here, a little bit of a rain shower, some big clouds. So anyways, I'll show you what I'm seeing. This is the balcony life that we usually don't get, and we didn't expect to have on this cruise. We toured around Dublin. I can't remember if we told you much about it when we came back to the train and went back.
I don't think so.
We kind of toured the castle, we walked around town.
We went to Trinity
College, walked around. We were going to go and see the Book of Kells, and the big library looks pretty amazing there, but big lineups, you had to book online, and it was fairly expensive for the time we had left. We didn't want to.
It was pretty crazy there, busy. Mm-hmm.
So we just came back on the train and had lunch and relaxed. But all in all, a day wandering around Dublin, total cost for 2 people, €10.
Well, that's not true. We paid to get into the castle.
Oh, if you don't go in the castle. But
Right.
yeah, it's just the cost to
but
get
just
there.
to go there, yeah, it's
€5
very
each
inexpensive.
on the train, and the train's right at the port, so you don't have to go anywhere. It takes it right into the town, and you just got to walk to wherever you want to go to. So a very affordable way to get into Dublin from Dunlonyang. I had it earlier, and I've lost it
It
again.
is done something.
Yes. So, anyways, time to head down. I think to the atrium. A little bit of music, some drinks still waiting for us, and then some main dining room food tonight.
Sounds good.
Jill is wearing a white dress tonight. Asbestos lined, I believe.
It's a Calvin Klein dress, actually, so there you go.
what?
Everybody asks me who makes my dresses.
Who makes it?
No, but this one I do.
Who is
This
it?
is Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein made this one. He made it for cold climates.
Yes. It's very warm.
Jill says it's a warm dress.
Very warm.
Mine is kind of like the Charlie Sheen 1990s kind of.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah, what's that show called? 2.5 Men?
2.5 Men. Here we are, deck 2.
Cucumber Sunrise.
Cucumber Sunrise and a Not Crown Royal and Diet. This is the BLT salad for my first appetizer.
And I'm having the smoked salmon tonight.
Okay, appetizer number 2, I'm having the Caesar salad. And let's see if Jill remembers the name of hers.
I'm having the BLT salad. It's supposed to come with sesame dressing, but I don't see any dressing on it.
Okay, our mains have arrived. I am having the Tex-Mex NA. Looks good.
I am having the chicken marsala. Mine looks much better. Apple
You ready?
something. Sorry guys.
Yeah, team,
Apple something.
inviting all the guests to dance stop.
Oh yeah, I've been practicing that all day, but it's fine. Moving on to the segment of the show we all know and love now. It's time for the WRJ this evening. Very good. However, I was waiting for my luggage for so long at the airport, I fainted on the conveyor. Don't worry, I soon came around. Oh, all groan-worthy tonight, there you go. Thank you for everybody that gave me jokes, I love it when you do that. But are you ready for your comedian this evening, everybody? You have seen it on Showtime and Comedy Central, and he wrote for the Steve Harvey Show. Please welcome to the stage, Lance Montalto!
And we're here for the 80s show. 80s pop to the max. One of my favorites because I was born in late 80s, so I kind of relate. Talk about the 80s.
No way that you were born in the 80s. Just saying. Yeah.
So anyway,
Keep trying.
we're gonna watch this. I've seen this show before for Carnival, but yeah, it's a good time. We just came from a great comedian downstairs. You didn't get to see that,
really
but
did.
a really good comedian tonight, so we're having a good night.
Yeah,
So.
like
Yeah.
almost to the point that I want to go back and see him for his late night show. I don't know if I can stay awake that late, everybody,
Yeah,
but it was good enough that I would be willing to try it.
We'll definitely catch him again for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, back to the 80s.
Carnival Pride, let's hear what is amazing cast tonight. Come on, everybody, this is the castle. It is one to the next. Come on, show them how you feel, everybody. And we need to know who they are one by one, starting with Aisha.
We just finished with late night comedy. You didn't see any of that for the same reason you didn't see the early comedy show, but yeah, after the show, the 80s show, we went upstairs. The rock and roll party really wasn't rocking, so we went back down to catch a little more comedy. Now, time to get some sleep. What do you think? Mrs. White Dress is very quiet up there.
It's bedtime.
Bedtime? Everybody's watching you drink. It's time for bed.
It is.
Yeah, so kind of a busy night. I don't know what time it is. Just took my watch off. It's got to be 11 something.
Yeah, it's 11:15.
Yeah, so long day, a lot of steps. I don't know, I think we did 15,000 steps today in Dublin. So busy day, very busy city. I would have never guessed a city of 500,000 people could have another million people in it during the day.
There were a lot of tourists where we were.
Wow. Yeah, it was as bad as downtown New York City. Yep. Yeah, it was crazy. Everybody in Europe went to Dublin today with us, so yeah. So that made it a little bit of a challenge getting around and finding a restaurant. But anyways, good day. The train was easy to navigate back and forth from the port.
The castle was wonderful.
Castle's
the
great.
tour guide was amazing.
Yeah.
If you go to the castle, you can do a self-guided tour, or you can pay €4 more for a guided tour. Pay the $4 more. It was way worth it. Our tour guide was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed with all the knowledge that she had and information she was able to fill in for us. So yeah.
Yeah, I learned more about Irish history and kind of British Island history probably in the hour with her than I've my entire life. So yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, so and then came back, nice dinner, an evening, kind of mix of music and a show and some comedy. You know,
we did a little bit of everything.
Everything, yes.
A little dancing. We did a little bit of everything.
Yep. And again, I keep saying it, but it really is true on the ship that the what do they call them, the playlist cast or whatever, the production show singers are just phenomenal. And can't sing their praises high enough. If you likely saw a few clips I try to squeeze in there without a copyright problem, but yeah. But they're well worth seeing on the Carnival Pride this summer for sure. I'm not sure how long they'll stay with them, but
well, one of them's leaving at the end of our cruise. He's going home. He said the other day that he's going home to a baby. He gets to go home and hold his daughter.
Yeah, so another great night. So we're waking up tomorrow, and we're not going to have to tender, which is great news because we're done with tendering.
That was a little bit of a, and I think a lot of people had it worse than us. So
yeah, it sounded like it got worse after we got off the return trip. That there was boats banging against the ship. They couldn't get some of them in.
People were falling over.
We then had a medical problem that delayed our departure by at least 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Yeah.
So, but I don't think that was related to the tenders. No. I think that was something totally different. But that happens. And,
so the tender thing, so that was crazy today. Yeah. You would have thought this was the first tender that Pride had ever done. It was so chaotic, but we don't know what goes on behind the scenes to cause these things. But from the passenger perspective, it seemed like it was chaos. But
yeah, we've been doing tendering for years, and we've never seen such confusion amongst staff and passengers. So,
but I think everybody made it back on. We're off, and we are sailing south to Cork. I guess technically we're going to anchor at Cobb, it's called, which is kind of just outside of Cork. So, it would be funny if Cork was called Corn. Cobb, Corn.
Corn on the cob. Is that what you're trying to get at this point?
Must be late. So, on that night, night, picking up words. We're going to go to bed and wake up tomorrow in Ireland for the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't get into the politics of it, about the rest of Ireland not being part of the mainland Ireland. Anyways, that was the interesting part of today, was the Irish perspective of
explaining the whole Belfast part and the
Northern Ireland versus
Maine.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, and this has gone on too long. Time to close our eyes.
Too long. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching.